Hey guys, I1 here, and this is the final part of my Modern Warfare 3 Intel Locations guide. The missions that you'll see in this part are Stronghold, Scorched Earth, Down the Rabbit Hole, and Dust to Dust. So let's begin. The first piece of intel on Stronghold can be found after getting flashbanged. You will walk up some stairs into a small control room with a few TVs hanging on the wall. The intel will be located in the back left corner of this room. The second piece of intel can be found shortly after the previous intel. You will walk outside into a large courtyard, but do not follow Price down into the courtyard. Stick to the right hand side, go across the little walkway, and there'll be a small room. Take out the guys and the intel is in there. The first piece of intel on Scorched Earth can be found in the very first building you go into, and it's in the cubicle just before the concrete ramp at the end of the room. The next piece of intel can be found on the roof. As soon as you get up there, you need to take out the guys, and if you look to the right hand side, you'll see the fence with a small set of stairs. The piece of intel is located behind the fence, and you can grab it through the fence. The next piece of intel can be found after rappelling off the roof. As you're making your way around the corner, you're going to see the bookstore on your right. If you go in there, it's by the register. The fourth piece of intel can be found after RPGing the tank and then watching your tanks move down the road. You're going to see the buildings on the left and right of the street. The intel is in the left building, and you need to take out the guys as they're spawning in the building. After making your way through the destroyed building, you will fight through a bar. You need to fight through the first section, go downstairs, miss the tank, and as you're going up the second set of stairs, the piece of intel is located under those stairs. After exiting the elevator, you will enter a large cavernous area. The intel is in the top of some filing cabinets in the control room on the left of the cavern. The next piece of intel can be located after breaching the floor to save the president. You need to take out the guys, and before heading back up the concrete ramp, it's in the little room on top of a barrel. The first piece of intel on Dust to Dust can be found whilst in the Juggernaut suit. Making your way up the right escalator in the lobby, you need to turn around and it's on the bar. The second piece of intel can be found after leaving the elevator when you lose your suit. If you hug the left hand wall, it will be on the poker table in the first room. The next intel can be found shortly after the previous intel. If you hug the left hand wall all the way around, you're going to come into the bar area where the helicopter flies by the window. The intel is located on the bar on your right. And those were the final pieces of intel for Modern Warfare 3. If you've watched all my previous videos, you should have got the achievement for all 46 pieces of intel. If you liked the video, please like, comment, subscribe. I did put a lot of work in, so much appreciated. And thanks for watching, and see you later.